Well, good evening, everyone. I see you, brother Todd. How you doing? Todd showed me the beach earlier, Chris. I
He
feel
showed it to
special.
you earlier. Oh my.
Yeah, he's up New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, I had
guys,
to mute that because
welcome
I was
to
so I
another
could see it.
edition of Supernatural Speak. I have my dear friend Chris Garcia with me again tonight. I like to have Chris at least once a month. We get a little crazy, so there's no telling what's gonna happen tonight. Hey, Sister Denise, Vicky, Nikki. Hey, Becky. I thank y'all for joining us tonight. One thing I do want to mention before I get the show started, um, I lost someone to me that was very influential in my life. I know everybody knows we lost DMX, so I do want to dedicate a show to him. You never know who can make a difference in your life, and a couple of his songs really affected my life and the course that my life took. So I'm dealing with that loss. Um, Best way I know how. But hey, I'm in the paranormal. You never know what might happen. Oh, hey guys. Oh, this ain't Asylum.
Yep.
Mark and Joe, how y'all doing? Margaret, how you doing? Hey, Animal. But we'll get this party started. Um, Chris, should we do the oracle cards and tarot card discussion tonight?
You know what? It was funny that you said that because I had took my oracle and my psychic cards. But I mean, it really doesn't matter. But I just wanted to say for Becky and then other people. I don't know if she's watching it, probably not. But
Yeah,
like
Becky's on
I
here.
just remembered. Yeah, I just remembered um something about what Becky said, and then my other friend Donna, which I have to probably share it to her in a minute. I didn't tell you this, Beth, but I'm gonna tell you right now. In a past life, I was a high priest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And in that lifetime, I was in Atlantis. Okay.
Nice.
And of course, everybody knows it. So everybody knows that was that it was that it's underground. And somebody told me to talk about this. I don't know why. Um, and I remember somebody told me this one time that this was validated because I don't know why I was picking it up. Because you know how Atlantis is supposed to be thousands and thousands, underwater. Okay, we know
Yeah.
this. Okay. According to what people say, that Atlantis never existed, which is bullshit. Uh, and then
I
second, I did pick this up, and then second, I was going to tell you that I didn't know why I picked this up a long time ago. That Hawaii was a part of Atlantis. Okay,
I would
I
think
didn't know
I would agree
anything
to that.
about it. I Yeah, and he was a part of Atlantis. So to cover up Atlantis, Hawaii is, of course, named Hawaii because that's a state or city or whatever. But I do feel that Hawaii was connected to Atlantis many, many years ago. But that's the only island that is on the surface where people can go visit and all that. But not anymore due to COVID. But it was just something that I needed to share because a lot of people don't even believe that there's no part of Atlantis. And I do believe that Hawaii is a part of Atlantis. So I just had to share that. And I was a high priest. And that's why I love scarves. So that kind of resonates. And for Becky, that's validation for you. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you do love scarves. That is for sure. We've had that discussion before.
Yes,
And it's funny that you bring that up and water because I'm not going to say anybody's name, but we actually have someone in chat that I know for sure in a past life was a passenger on the Titanic.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah. And
wow. That
and
that's
they know
another
that.
subject that you said. Wow.
Yeah. So it won't. Maybe this is going to shift, guys.
Wow.
You know how when Chris and I get together, you just never know what you're going to get. I guess we're going to talk a little bit about past lives tonight while we're at it. Considering that that's something I am going to be doing in the future. Um, so if anybody has any questions or input on past lives, whether they know what you think about it, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. We'll answer them the best we can. I myself know that I am an asshole in this life, and I probably was in several others. Just saying. Um,
You know what? You know what was so funny what you were talking about, Beth, and I'm not gonna say too much about it. I remember somebody telling me, and I think Becky and other people have told me this, that they have seen me on TV. But the thing is, you know how they say that the psychics don't cuss? Hmm. I know there's plenty of them
yeah.
that I know. I know there's
What?
plenty of
Well,
them that cuss,
I
but the
think
thing is, this
I think I missed that one.
this is the funniest thing. You know how it's funny because I think about it, and I remember have people have told me this too, Beth, and I don't know if I've ever told you, but people have always said that that they see me on TV. But the thing is, I don't know. I mean, I see it. I see it in my head. I can see because I know they've been watching me for years. That's another thing. I'm gonna tell you for sure that they are watching you. I'm not gonna. We'll talk about that later. But the thing is, I don't see how people that are bad mouth can be on TV unless if they every time you say beep, every time you say beep, certain words, they're gonna have to take it
Yeah.
out because that's the only way they can do it because it's for entertainment. But and then another thing I was gonna tell you, and I don't know why I was. Oh my God, you're gonna freak out, man.
Hey,
Okay, you
Shannon.
ready for this?
I'm ready.
Before we came on live right now, I picked up something else off of you, which is kind of weird because I mean, we've talked for, because we don't talk very much, but when we do talk, we have good conversation. Me and you, right? We always
Yeah,
have
and
something good to talk
it
about.
normally lasts for hours too. We make up for lost
Yeah,
time.
and what I was gonna tell you, yeah, and the thing is, this would be very hard to validate, but I do believe it somewhere. I actually heard that you were related to Amy Allen. You're like a third, fourth cousin.
I wonder which side of the family that's on.
Okay,
It's
hold on.
possible because now here's the thing.
Okay,
I I am
dad's
an
side.
Allen by marriage, but I also am related to some Allens
So,
from up
so
north.
that is possible, but that is, yeah. So that is kind of, and see, it's father. See what you see what Becky said? She said
I
father. Oh
see.
my God.
I
Oh,
hear you,
oh
Becky.
my
I hear you.
God. That that is validation. Thank you. Oh my God. But see, when I was laying down earlier because I was trying to go to sleep, because I don't know what's been going on with me. Like today, I just felt so tired. It must have been the allergies. But today, when I was laying down, I heard Beth might be related to Amy Allen, and I'm thinking, first of all, I love Amy Allen. She's amazing, just like
I
you.
do too.
And
Oh,
for you to
thank
be
you.
related to her, that is insane.
That would be crazy on many, many
Insane
levels.
and so yes,
That would be awesome. I'd
that
be
is
like, I have
insane.
so many questions. I have so many. I do know that like okay, so a lot of people and you and I have had this discussion before. Um, I know you already know this, but I know that in real life, DNA and past life, that you are, oh, hey Angie, how you doing? Megan, how y'all doing? Um, you
My
very
guys.
strong with you're related to some really you got a really strong line when it comes to magic. I don't care what anybody says. Some very strong
Yeah.
practitioners.
Yes. That
And
that's been validated. That's been
yeah.
validated at many levels.
And,
Yeah.
and I don't think, and I do believe that everybody is gifted. We're all, and one thing we all have to remember, people come at you all the time. I know I've seen you do it and I say it too. Watch out for grandma. Yeah. Which grandma? We got a couple of them between me and Chris. That's a whole nother ball game, Becky. Um, People don't realize, they think this is turn on, turn off, and you know, this isn't us. We are merely we are tools. We are worked through to help people find peace, help the spirits, help the living, and we yeah, watch out for Grandma Beth. Yeah, I got you, Todd. um, it it's I see that a lot, and like Chip Coffee, who we both love.
Oh
And
my
Chip
God,
doesn't.
that's another one. Oh my God, that's where do you think I got this scarf from?
Chip lives down the road. He lives in the same city I live in. Um, there's certain people, medium psychics, whatever. I'm not, I don't do the label thing. When I see you, I'm like, hey, that's my friend Chris. I don't be like, hey, y'all know that psychic Chris? That's my friend. I'm like, it's Chris Garcia is my friend. A lot of them get, and I know you get it too. If you're out on the street and somebody recognizes you, hey, who's standing behind me? Um, Ronald McDonald, and keep it moving. I mean, it makes you want to do that sometimes. Just
Yeah,
like,
yes, it does.
oh, here, oh, okay, Amy, I'm sorry.
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Oh, wow, that she's really got something.
I know.
Wow, in this
Yeah,
lifetime,
I'm reading
that's
it.
gonna.
I'm reading it. Yeah. That's some creepy stuff. For you to be, connected to the Greeks.
Yeah,
Yep. Well, while you're reading that, Beth, do you want me to get a card for you? Because we can shift from past lives to whatever. So, do you have any numbers particular, or you just want me to see what comes out for you on the
I
oracle?
go with whatever you feel, whatever you're feeling today. Because you know me, I normally only pick my
Okay,
two
let's
same
see.
numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, here we go. Oh God, outdoors.
Huh. Uh-oh.
And it says, what I'm being told to tell you is that you need to go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature. You need to relieve stress, get new ideas. And then sometimes if you feel like kind of off, go connect to nature, breathe the air that is still good. Breathe the air. And as you're breathing the air, it heals your spirit, body, and soul. So when you're sick, of course, don't go outside when it's really cold, but just go when it's nice and
Yeah.
to where you can tolerate it. Okay, so that's what I'm being told to tell you. So, and then,
More nature
okay,
time for
I'm going
me.
to show you this one. Peace,
Hey, Ryan,
peace. Okay,
please tell me that means I'm gonna find it.
and when I was told for you to, is that yeah, you're gonna find it, but also be peace. And it's weird because I'm seeing this in my head. They're telling me to be peace with you. You know how like when they would used to go to church and they say be peace with you. They're telling me
Yeah.
to for you to be peace with you because I know that you had an icon that had passed away. So they're just telling you that he knows that you like his music because he's on the other side, and he is kind of just watching over you. Is what I'm being told. There's a connection with him. I want to say
Oh,
it's like
yes.
not just inspiration, but there is something. There's so many connections. So that's what I see is that you are very connected. Okay, now that is crazy. Hello from heaven. I'm being told he's telling me to tell you hello. DMX is telling you
Oh,
hello.
I can't bark right now, people,
Hmm.
but I would if I could. I mean, and he is okay. So,
But
guys,
I'm being told that
hey, Trenda, in a previous life of this lifetime, I worked in an industry where I have met many artists, um, basketball players, football, sports stars, actors, and every time I was supposed to meet him, something happened and I didn't get to. And I've met just about everybody, but there was always something that prevented me from meeting him in person. He was actually where I'm sitting on my porch right now. He was a mile and a half down the road at the music studio.
what?
Yes, and one of the my
Wow.
neighborhood kids was in the studio with him, and he called me and he was like, "All right, come on down here so you can meet him." He said, "Come on." Something happened and he had to leave before I could get there. So
You know what it is? You know what's weird as
it's
you're
weird.
talking about it? Is that he died the way that I feel like, God took him. But I think every time that you were getting this close to seeing him, okay, that's just so weird. Of course, I'm pretty sure he's going to come through, but um, there's something about music production that I'm picking up.
And I'm sorry, guys, the
I'm
ice
being
cream
told
man is
people
here,
of his
so I'm
own,
gonna.
it's okay. There's people of his own kind that really wanted him dead. Okay. They were trying to kill him, but the thing is that they could never do it because he had bodyguards, believe it or not. Um, but now that he's on the other side, it's kind of he's there to protect the other people. He has like a very strong, kind of intimidating personality, but underneath that intimidating, I get that he was very loving and he was like a teddy bear. Um, but I do feel that the reason why you were not um, meant to see him, even though he was down the street, something was protecting you because something would have happened. And it's weird
I
because I
can
see like,
I can agree to
that's what
that.
I'm seeing. And the thing
I could
is that
agree.
even before you, and the thing about it too is that even if you would have want to go see him, he would have to leave, and they would have been on high security with him. So there would been no way that you would have met him because right when they got an announcement of somebody trying to come after him, they took off just like that. So yeah. So that's why
And
you never got that chance to
that's
meet him.
what
But now that
happened.
he's so
Oh, wait, is Billy is
but it's
the epic beard guy on here, Todd, and we just can't see him? Because I love Mr. Billy Sims. And guys, I was gonna tell hey Billy.
Hi,
Guys, I was
Billy.
going to tell you at the end of the show, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you now since Billy's on here. Make sure tomorrow night, Into the Fire with Billy and Bear, Chris is going to be on there tomorrow night. So you get 2 nights of Chris. Now,
Yep. I'm
I
actually looking
see
forward
the
to that
look
one
on
too
your face.
because I love all the.
I see I see the look on your face because I think you're picking up on. I keep going back to this to Amy. I know this sounds strange, Amy, but this is what someone had said to me. A lot of times, if you can recognize your past lives more than one or two, that you can overcome in the next. But I would need more information to see how it coincides because I will tell you this, it depends. I feel like with past lives, you are sent back time after time after time until you fulfill your purpose. And my advice to you would be if you're getting to, like, I call it the rabbit race, but if you're getting to that point again and you know it's a little thing that's going to stop you, you need to push forward. I don't know if you have a problem with believing in yourself or
She said.
pushing through.
She said yes.
Okay. I think what you're going to have to do is there's a leap of faith coming, and you need to take that leap of faith. You need to do it.
Mm,
I don't know
wow.
what it is.
Wow. That.
Thanks, Shannon.
You
I
know what
love
I when
you.
I'm being told, Rocky, do you want me to tell you what it is? She asked me a question. It's funny that you mentioned that because she asked me a question about something that's going to change her life. Um, and I kind of told her I said I would get a second opinion, and she knows I know she's watching me, and she's like, really. Um, I would say that what Beth says, I would say go for it, but just get a second opinion on how to deal with it. But I'm being told that you will need to take care of yourself and start eating better. Okay? Just know when that time comes. You do need to take care of yourself because, okay, that's just weird. I don't really like leaving those kind of messages, but my guys are talking to me. But I'm just being told to tell you that life is short. Don't take it for granted. We're only here for a short time with all this stuff going on. Our missions, you need to try to accomplish as much as you can within a short time. Because okay, that was weird. I don't even want to even mention that. But I'm being told that some of us, which I'm not going to say specifically what I'm talking about, but you already know that some of us that did take something, our DNA will be changed. I'm not going to talk about what I'm talking about, but if you listen to what I'm telling you, your
Yeah.
DNA will never ever be the same.
Nope.
Okay. Um.
Denise, is that you under Midnight
But
Wolfpack
just know
Productions?
that. But just like I said, just embrace the moment. That's what I'm getting. Okay.
Hmm.
Now,
I think
for
this is
example,
Denise. Hey, Ryan.
For Ryan, I'm gonna pick a card for you if you don't mind. I'm gonna pick a card for you, Ryan. Okay.
You're welcome, Amy.
Okay. Let's see what we got from Mr. Ryan here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, Ryan. Chakra clearing. What I'm told to tell you is that you need to call up on your guides to open your chakras, to clear them, and as you're doing them, you're going to be using geometry, and you're going to be using certain symbols with shapes on them. And it's weird because I'm seeing, I don't know what it's called. I think it starts with the letter O. It's Otagon. I don't know how to say that word, but it's with math. There's a lot of shapes that you will be doing. I'm seeing oval shapes, triangle shapes is what I'm seeing. You will be doing healings with them. The other thing is that you also have a bond with children. And not only that, you have you're very in tune with yourself. You're also an indigo crystal child, by the way, which is I'm one of those. Um, I do see you working with children, and I want to say psychic children is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing colored eyes is what I'm seeing with that, Ryan. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, Metron. Yes, the Metron grid. Your clairaudience, it's going to be so heightened that you're going to be hearing messages like crazy. You're going to have to be able to tell the difference because they're going to be talking to you, and you need to pay attention to it because I'm being told that your clairaudience is going to be so heightened. You better be ready, and I'm pretty sure you are ready. So just giving you heads up, okay? So that's for you, Ryan. but
Hey, Uncle
but
Squatch,
like I
love you.
said, um, but just know that this is some serious shit. I mean, like, and it's funny too because I was still thinking about what my friend Amy, and then I was also thinking, I
Hey, Chris, I want you to look at this right here, just so
I
you
know,
know.
I saw
Me and him,
that.
and that was an off-air discussion that he and I had, just so you know. So there's your validation.
Oh,
um, okay, can you pull a card for Shannon? Shannon's got some stuff that she may be needing some clarification
okay, I'll
on.
do Shan.
And everybody loves
Okay,
Chris.
so Shan.
That's the one thing I will say. Uh, Denise, was that you that was under Midnight Wolfpack? Because we got to get you a
Five,
reading with
six,
Chris soon.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh shit. For Shannon, oh girl, you gotta take your power back. Don't let people take control of you. I'm being told for you to use your God given gifts and start manifesting because blessings are coming your way. So don't let nobody stop you. You got to take your power back. And also, you have this ability that you're a natural counselor, and you just need to know that you are a natural born counselor. So know that you have this special gift of giving people their own validation, but sometimes you need to hear it yourself. So just know that just take your power back and just be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard, okay? And by the way, guys, just like Beth said, if you don't get a reading from me tonight, pay attention to tomorrow's show because I will be on with Barry.
Yep, and Billy
So just
and
to let y'all know.
Melvin, my pops. Melvin might be there, and
And
Tanya.
so
That's a great bunch of folks right there. So if you don't watch Into the Fire, highly recommend it. Um, Chris, I am gonna get you to, if you don't mind. Denise doesn't get to watch when you're on much because she's at Waverly. Um,
okay.
so she might be on here for a minute if I could get you to pull a card for her.
Okay, ask her see if she's still on though, because I mean, I know she can look at it, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying so she can get the message.
Denise, if you're still on there, I know you flip. She just flipped Todd off. Yep, she's on here. She said.
13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. For some reason, I'm being told for you, I picked 22. They're being told that two twos is what you've been seeing. And not only that, you have divine order. Um, I was told to tell you that everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see under order. So everything is like is being in order. So like one chapter, another chapter, and another chapter. So everyone that you're meeting, interacting with, it's like a chapter, next chapter that's coming out. And I do
And
see
look
that
at
you
this, Chris.
will be um,
Look
helping
at
out.
look at that fragments.
Oh wow, wow! And I do see that she needs to soften her heart too with the situation and include everyone involved, including yourself. So just love yourself more. And then also, I'm being told that the word comfort came out. So they're telling me they're coming out with me telling you that they're here to comfort your heart because I've been told that you were hurt and backstabbed by. Okay, that was weird. One card just fell. Okay, I'm not gonna pick that up. Uh, but yeah, just know that it will happen. And I'm gonna see what card fell. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Okay, hold on. I think this is for her. Hold on. One card just fell. What I'm being told, trust your inner knowledge, act upon it without delay. So, in other words, stop procrastinating. You know what you need to do. You're putting everything on delay and say, I'll get it later. I'll get it later. You know what? I'll get it tomorrow. You know what, Beth? I'll get it later. Or Todd, I'll get it later. No, it needs to be now. Now. Not later. Now. So, hopefully that
Yes, Denise.
validates.
Yes, Denise.
But
Yes. Whoa, look at the work going on
Yep.
tonight. Look at the work going on tonight. And I do have a question. Vicky, um, yeah, y'all are getting to see the other side of Beth tonight. Y'all might want to take advantage of it because I don't know shit about the paranormal, but I'm kinda Vicky, does it resonate with you? Anything about, okay, the best way I know how to describe this, I guess I'd say saloon. You know those pictures that and I know this sounds horrible, but all of us country people that go take those pictures, the old timey pictures where you're sitting there with your husband's got a shotgun and a baby and a bucket in the other hand. Uh, so I guess that would be Western setting. Vicky, if that means anything to you, please let me know. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I think that might be a past life for you because, I do know you, but I keep seeing you in one of those little outfits. I know it's strange. I don't know if you used to keep your hair long.
You know
I know
what's
you keep it short now.
I was gonna, I was gonna ask you, why do I when you mentioned that I see like a dress and I'm seeing like pearls on the
Yeah,
neck, like almost like a turtleneck kind of thing.
yeah, like
And
it's
it's
kind
real
of
tight.
hanging like a bustier, and yeah, it used to be long. I don't know shit about the paranormal people, so Vicky will have a private conversation about that. Um, hold on, let's see, Nikki. All right, we'll see. Shannon also Yeah, you're doing good, Shannon. I've been told I was the owner of a saloon. What the hell? I don't know nothing about the paranormal people, but
Wow.
I do know that the ice cream man is across the street. So I apologize for the ice cream man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And you
well,
know, it was so
I
weird too how we're just doing cards. How we're about doing cards. I actually like this because I think me and
it's
Beth, we're
fun.
like good team together. And and I was gonna tell you something too, Beth. I don't know why, but for some reason, and this is not because of what I told you before we started, who I talked to, but I do see us working together and possibly doing Paracons and probably even TV and maybe fe- featuring each other. So be prepared. You never know. They might just put us together, but if they put us together, they're gonna have to watch out with their
Ooh,
mouth. That's the only thing I have to say.
great. I have to behave. I have to behave. Oh, guys. So, okay. So now Vicky said late 1800s, early 1900s. Okay. Yeah. Well, we might as well try this again. Let's do one for Nikki. You pull, I'll pull.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
And if anybody's interested, the Oracle deck I use, I know that's rough to see the picture. There you go. Sacred Earth Oracle. It's more Native American based.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a
Um,
pretty. That's pretty.
hey, Liam, my sweet boy. Yeah, you know what, Megan? This ice cream truck out here in Georgia, it could be 25 degrees and the ice cream truck comes through here.
Okay, for Nikki, or I mean for Nikki, sorry. I got the relationship harmony card. Um, I'm being told that angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved. So if you're having any issues of conflict or disagreements, know that it's not for you to take care of. Let all the angels take care of it for you, and then you just relax and just let everything just calm. And you know what was weird? I was just thinking about this as I'm doing the readings. Me and Beth were talking about this on the phone. A lot of people go, "Why do you do that with your hands?" I don't know why I'm being told, but the hand thing has been a thing that I've done been since I've been on different shows. Don't ask me why I do it, but then, Beth, I'm going to tell you there is some validation to what you said about the receiving and the sending. So, and I do feel it when I do with my hands. It's just so weird. I don't know if you do with the thing with your hands, but I do the hand thing.
Yeah,
It's just insane.
I'm notorious for talking with my hands. And check this out. This is the reaction card. So, Nikki, depending on how you react to this situation, is going to determine how it turns out.
Oh, validation.
How you handle it
Wow.
and your reaction. Shannon, I love you. I'll talk to you later. I'll call you later. So, yeah, I think that's how should I say this? Maybe depending what's your reactions, not just to that situation. I think to everything. Everything is going to be determined on how you react.
hmm
I,
Makes
I know that one
sense.
from firsthand experience.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I'm being told with relate. I'm being told with the within her circle too. That's what I got. Circle.
thank you,
hmm
Trenda.
You know what? You know what? I'm actually gonna put myself on the spot. I never, ever, 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 ever do that. But since Beth is pulling the cards, I want to see what she gets from me. I'm kind of curious because I have validated Beth so many times. I'm actually scared to see what it says from her end to me. I don't know
Oh,
what
hey,
card you're gonna say, but
Melinda.
let's see what.
There's our Melinda's in here. Um, I don't know. That's
Hi,
big shoes to
Melinda.
fill, Chris. You're kind of like the shit. That's kind of hard to.
Well, see what pops out. I don't have a specific number. I want to see what it has to say. I'm curious
Well,
with
I chose
everything that
seven. I
about us
chose
working on
seven
it.
for you.
Okay,
Seven.
well, go ahead. I'll tell you. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Magnetism.
Oh my God.
I
Oh my God.
okay, that's kind of crazy. Let me
And
tell you
Vicky just
why
picked
this is
seven too.
crazy.
Oh my God.
Um, After what Chris was just talking about a third person that we could possibly be working with, and she just popped in, Melinda.
Wow. Oh my
Oh my goodness,
God.
because we all are pretty drawn together. Now let me see if I can. And that Chris, I told you before, you're like sunshine, and there's a lot to do with that.
That is insane. You know what? I'm gonna give you some little validation too. Seven has
Uh,
always been a number for
and
me.
listen,
And go ahead.
it's the
Oh
listen
God.
card.
That you know what?
Listen, listen
Okay,
to
that
yourself.
resonates with me too. Okay. That's
uh,
what you got, right? Listen to myself. Okay. Thank you, Beth.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
how.
You know what? I'm gonna give you some validation. I'm gonna tell you why. Every year, seven is a big number for me because I lost my grandmother on Mother's Day, May the 7th, 3 days before Mother's Day. Seven has always been a very significant around me. Uh, Seven is one of my other favorite numbers, by the way. And sevens, I see a lot of sevens around me. So there's your validation, Beth.
I don't know shit. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why I don't. I'm not dogging anybody that use tarot cards. I'm just not. The tarot cards are not suited for me as a go-to. I'm very drawn to Oracle more. I do use tarot to validate more or less, I guess. Thank you, Vicky. Um, so now that Beth has come out of her supersized closet tonight, everyone.
And I just wanted to say thank
Maybe.
you, Beth, for that. That's amazing.
Well,
That's
I'm glad.
amazing
Like I
because you
said,
know it's so
it's
funny.
hard being the man. You're the man.
Yeah, it is. You know what's so crazy is that as you said, listen, my God, really, you know what? My guys are being a smart ass. That's not my grandma talking. You know what I just heard? Listen and take your own advice. What you give out is what you're gonna get back. About that TV thing, that's what I just heard. And then I heard laughter, and I heard Becky laughing on the other end for some reason. She goes, "Ha ha ha! She just told you to listen." Oh my God!
Becky's gonna get us. I'm telling she is. She is. Vicky, I miss you guys
I
too.
know. I know she's gonna.
I gotta come see my peoples. I gotta get up there and see y'all. I miss y'all too. Yeah, there's a lot,
That's just instant.
and that card could have went both
That
ways.
that is that is just
Like listen to each other,
listen to my
and
guides.
and listen to Becky who's laughing at us. Yeah, I think there's going to be some things going on in the future, people. I have
Yeah, I
been,
actually see that too.
yeah. Thank you for joining us, Amy. I really appreciate it. Next month he'll be on again, and he'll be on Into the Fire tomorrow night on Pair House. Odd dreams, keep hearing different past lives. Oh, Nikki, hold on that thought. Vicky, we'll go ahead and yeah, Nikki, we're gonna come back to you, but Vicky has asked it. Yeah, let's see.
Oh, and by the way, too, just for you all to know, and I'm actually gonna say it on this show with Beth. Um, and then I'm gonna leave it on the other show tomorrow. I have 10 shirts coming in. Okay. Um, some of them I haven't really decided because I said I was gonna. Somebody told me to sell them. But I do have large coming in, and I do have extra large. I'm actually wanting to see how they come in. I don't even know how they're coming in. I have an idea, and the only thing is that they will all be the same color with blue with the letters readings by Chris and yellow. So if you're interested in getting a T-shirt, please let me know because once they come in, I will probably start handing out some depending on how things go. But I'm just giving you a heads up. Okay, there is shirts coming in. There's 10 of them, and if I do can sell some of them or a donation, I'm gonna see what I can do because I'm gonna order other ones, but I'm not gonna tell you how many I can. The total of how many I can order. 10 is just to start off with. And by the way, Beth, I'm gonna give you a T-shirt too, so just to let you know.
And
So
I
I'm
gotta
giving you
send
one.
you one too. I gotta get mine together next 2 weeks. I got one for you too. It's gonna say Chris knows everything about everything, but I don't know shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, Trina,
How do you
we're gonna
contact me for a reading?
yeah. Go, go ahead.
Hold on, I'm typing it in. This is one way to do it, but just don't call me right now. This is like one way to do it. Damn, I can't even type. What the hell's going on with me today? I wish you had some space in here. One of them, this is one way to contact me. You can also find me on Facebook. Just ask Beth how to find me.
Oh yeah, I can find him. If nobody else can find him, I can find him. And this is very
That is my number.
interesting.
That is, and I'm gonna tell you, and you know what? For Megan, um, I appreciate that, and I will let you know if we do have a TV show together, or
Yeah, that
we
would be
have
awesome.
shows that we're on together. We will keep you updated because I do know, and other people have told me many, many different times that I've been always bless you. I'm always being
Thank
watched.
you.
So just keep a lookout. If I have any announcements, I will let you know. So
And everybody's just watching me to see what the next cuss word I'm gonna drop is gonna be. So, um,
yeah, you know what? I can actually see that. I can see us cussing, and they're gonna be going beep 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 every time we talk.
our show will have to come on after midnight. Um, Vicky, this is kind of okay. I know because I know you. It's kind of so I can speak on this card. This is the potential card. And if you see, there's a child right there. I know you, and I know what your potential is as far as healing and a mother's love. So, Just be there. But here's the thing, there will be the renewal.
Mm.
And you know just as well as I know, renewal is like rebirth, reborn, or healing, being healed. So I know
Yep.
what you're capable of, and I think you are a key part of healing in this situation when it comes to your son.
Yeah,
Just
she's
my two
very
cents
gifted
worth.
too, by the way. I
Yeah,
don't think
Vicky is very.
that she's gifted sometimes, but I know it's just that there's people that do have this doubt. And you know what's so crazy is that I don't know why I'm being told to say this, but maybe it's for somebody. And I don't know if I'm probably picking up on somebody telepathically. And the only thing I could say is, how did I grow, or how did I come about trusting my gifts and trusting what I get? That is a very good question telepathically. I guess it's just, you just have to just trust yourself. And the first answer is always the correct one. And believe it or not, I didn't have anybody to teach me on, my gifts. It just came like naturally. It's like a flower. It just, you water it and it grows, you know. And the thing is that the way I think for people that are kind of starting out, there might be a time where you might just second guess yourself, but don't do that because that's what stops you from growing. And like Reggie says, when you are gonna read somebody, don't think about, oh, am I gonna hurt their feelings? Don't think about, oh, am I wrong or am I gonna offend them? If they're coming to you, they better be ready to hear what you gotta say. If they're not
Yeah,
ready to hear what you gotta say, then they're not ready to hear the truth and to know what's going on in their life. If they're not ready for any of those things I said, you shouldn't get a reading if you're not prepared to hear the damn truth.
yeah, because not everybody's prepared. And if you ask somebody not to sugarcoat
Mm-hmm.
it and you get what you don't want, and this is driving me crazy, but Nikki, all I can tell you, and it's hard because, like I said, I try not to do this with people I know. All I see is antebellum. I'm getting words right now. Red dress, horse. I do believe in a past life that Nikki was probably the one of those Scarlett O'Hara on the battlefield, running after, taking. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just what's coming up with me. She's tending to a wounded soldier in her front yard.
Wow,
I could be wrong,
that's weird. You, you know
but
what's
I've
so
been getting
weird?
all. I've been
When
getting
you talk
all
about
kinds of
soul,
weird stuff, or it's somebody else in here.
you know what's weird? I'm seeing somebody's leg levitated, which meaning their leg is like cut off, and I'm seeing crutches, and I'm seeing like a field, and this beautiful big white. I want to say it looks Victorian to me, which I don't know what it would be, but to me, I want to say it's
Oh,
probably in West Virginia, or up in those states. But I'm seeing
the
like a
big
long
column
field,
post.
and it's cool. Yes, yes, and I don't know what state this is, but it looks Virginia to me, but it could be somewhere. Okay, that's weird. I just heard North Carolina. Okay,
Mm.
that was just weird. I don't know why I heard that, but that was just weird. But yeah, that's just somewhere out in those states. Um, it seems kind of weird to me, but I do see a lot of soldiers, and I am seeing their legs chopped off. So it's probably that they went into the Civil War or back to World War One or two, and they didn't have those shots to cure that.
Leave it to Todd Eskew.
I heard that. Look at Todd.
I can't with him right now. No, Todd, you weren't an asshole.
I know.
You were still respectable stand up gentleman. Sorry. I mean, I do think
You know what I get it.
that correlates though because I was seeing the white. There's something about a black horse, not the one we almost hit on that trip, people. Um, it's
Oh
possible, but there's
wow.
so many people that
Look at that.
it. I mean,
Look at that, Beth. Look at that, Beth. Look at Nikki's comment. What we
yeah, I
both
know,
picked up on.
and she does. She that's all she does is Civil War stuff. I mean, oh, she does more than that, but I'm just saying. Okay, Becky, send him that picture.
Okay. Wow. That's weird.
I mean, Nikki is very involved. Like I said, it's
So weird.
hard. I mean, I do know her and being around her, you know, I don't know if
Wow.
she ever thought of
That was weird. I don't know why
herself.
my phone did. Okay, for some reason. Okay, why did I just hear that? There's something about King Arthur.
That's probably
Okay.
Todd.
I got King Arthur, and there's another king, but I can't. And it's funny because as I'm tapping into it, I'm getting lightheaded. It feels
Yeah,
kind
don't
of
do
like
that.
when you walk in the premise, it seems kind of like very historical, and it's kind of like very ancient, and it's almost like you're crowded by spirits just all around you. It's like I feel like I have a like I'm crowded by a crowd of spirits wanting to talk to me. And it's weird because I do feel lightheaded right now, but it's going away. But it was funny how when I was picking up on it, I didn't feel lightheaded before, but now that I was tapping into it, I started getting like kind of like a little oozy. So that is something kind of interesting. Hmm.
Are you really getting the strong Egyptian vibe tonight? Like,
Honestly, there's a possibility that I'm picking up on a lot of shit, to be honest with you.
there's a lot going on, people.
Hmm. You know what's weird to me? I actually feel like there's a shift, and I really didn't want to say this, but it seems like we're gonna go to war again, and it's not gonna be in Afghanistan. It's not gonna be. I can actually tell you that a lot of people will have some past life visions and dreams, is what I'm being told, and I think 2021 is gonna be very, very kind of interesting if you ask me. Lately I've been kind of feeling like there's soldiers that are coming out is what I'm being told. It's like they're coming out. Um, but it does resonate though. I just can't put my money on it, but it does feel there's something about it that just doesn't add up. I can't figure out what it is, but there is, like you said, that there is a lot of energy, and the energy goes. It's like, in other words, a lot of the stuff that people used to wear in the past
Yeah,
is going to be brought into this time. Does that make sense?
makes plenty of sense. Makes plenty. And for those of you who don't know who Todd
Yeah.
Eskew is, he is the Todd. He is my brother, and he's not an asshole. He wants to be one, but he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in life. His beautiful wife Leanne is in here as well. Nikki, Vicky, Trenda, we all know Todd. But Todd makes a very valuable, valid point. Um, Last year, the veil thinned early up until Halloween. It was thinner than it had ever been. And
I could
I
agree with
don't
that.
even I don't even think it went back to it's still thinner than it has ever been. And it's just gonna get thinner and thinner closer we get. And a lot of people may
Hmm.
not like what I have to say, but people, I shit you not, there is spiritual warfare going on all around you.
Hmm.
You need to be
Hmm.
protected, be open minded, but be woke, pay attention.
Yeah, and you know what's funny that you said that at the beginning of the show, and you said that you didn't give a shit, that you said I was surrounded by a lot of practitioners in a past life, which a lot of people that know my past, yes, I do have a connection to a descendant, but I'm not saying her name. Um, it's funny that you mentioned that because I do feel validated on that too. And I'm gonna tell you this, Beth, that with spiritual warfare, a lot of people are getting attacked. I'm
Yes,
seeing scratches, nightmares, night terrors, and this is not of the light. Let me mind you, this is not of the fucking light. Okay,
no,
this is
no,
beyond. It's almost like, how can I put it? Okay, I'm being told to go there. We're in a spiritual warfare that right now, with all this bullshit going on, this is the demon's domain. This is the energy that they wanted. And I remember I said they, so there is more than one. And I can tell you for a fact, and Beth knows this, and I talked about this offline. I know that I'm one of them that they want to take out. There is people that want to take me out, not just in a spiritual way, but in a physical way. And there's been certain subjects of, I'll give you a hint, needles. And there's only one religion that uses needles, which I'm not going there. I know that they're trying to come after me. And I know people that don't like me, and Beth knows that too. And everybody
nobody
that
likes
says,
me.
claims that I'm here to hurt. Yeah, and everybody that claims that I'm here to hurt people, I'm not here to hurt people.
Mm-mm.
So that's enough said.
In other words, remember they do call me the parrot thug. Don't mess with Chris. I got family. Oh wow, Megan had an interesting situation here.
Hold on, let me see. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. There's a lot.
Hmm.
What?
That is crazy. I
Oh
love you,
my
Todd
god.
SQ.
I was just I was just reading that. That is insane. And then I'm reading what Nikki said too, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Everybody is
I mean, I'm gonna
becoming
tell you what,
more and
it's
more
weird.
woke.
Yes, that is true.
Oh,
And
oh,
even the
believe
people
me.
that say they don't know, even the people that say they don't know shit.
Maybe just a little. I may know. I may know something. Maybe a little, a smidgen. Yeah. Well, yeah. Then you're
You
highly
know what? I'm
protected.
gonna and actually I was gonna say something too. Remember, Beth? I'm gonna put this on the air. Remember what I was telling you? And I want to see what everyone's gonna say. Beth didn't even know what to tell me, and I told Beth this before we came on here. What if I told you all that I don't know shit? I want to know what your response is. Beth didn't even know what the hell to tell me, but I want to know what y'all think if I said I did not know shit.
I told him he couldn't steal my
I
line.
can be like Beth. I don't know shit.
I don't know. I don't know nothing. I know nothing. Just saying. I don't. I don't. That's my new.
But you know what? But you know what is so crazy, Beth? It's weird how we were just doing a little bit of readings for people. But one thing, and I did say this, and this is what's funny. We're gonna go
There
back
you
into
go.
a little bit of past lives.
Leanne answered,
Um,
and then Nikki did
yeah,
too,
you do, Chris.
and then even Todd.
Lightning would strike. Light, lightning would strike. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny.
Nikki's like,
Oh
I
my
see. I
god.
told you. Everybody was like,
That
what?
but you know what I was gonna tell you is that I'm gonna ask y'all this question because I was doing this on one show and I know Beth was listening to it. They asked me a very, very, very good question that nobody has ever asked me. They asked me that when we die, can we come back as animals? Very good question. My personal experience with reincarnation, I do believe that you can come back as animals. It doesn't always have to be human, but you can come as an average size. You're not going to come as like a little ant. You have to come as like an average size, like a dog, a cat, an owl, a hawk, cardinal, something that's average size. Now, I don't know what y'all think about that, but I do believe that at one time in my life, I did come back as an owl. I remember I did come back as a wolf because I'm also a shapeshifter. Um, and other things as well. But I don't know what
Yeah,
y'all think about that,
I'm
but that
pretty
is very
sure.
intriguing because not many people.
I'm pretty sure I came back as an owl before too. Just saying.
Oh, and you know what? You know what's funny too, Beth? Now that you mentioned that, that's one of my totems.
This one is from
Yeah, it's
shoulder
one
to
of my
shoulder.
totems.
Yeah. I don't know, Todd. Maybe that could be your chance to be an asshole. You could come back as a jackass. Then you could say you were an ass.
You know what was so funny? Um, Nikki and Megan said that if I said I didn't know shit, she goes, I wouldn't believe that because you open your mouth and we go there. I read that, and then I read what Becky and Becky just get those big eyeballs. Were like, really, Chris? You don't know shit? No, I don't believe that.
No, no, no. Yes, Todd, you're definitely a wolf, but you're the one that
Oh
always
my
wants
god.
to be an asshole. So I was giving you an out. I was giving you a chance to live that dream. If you were a jackass,
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny.
I definitely believe
You know what?
Leanne was
That's
a
another
deer.
thing. Oh, she was a deer. Oh
Yes,
wow,
definitely.
that's correct. You know what's crazy is that you know what I want to say. Um, when you were talking about like Titanic, even though I don't feel a connection with Titanic, but there was always something about that boat. I don't know why. I just feel that there was something about it that I can't figure out what it is yet, but I do feel there is a connection there too. I don't know what the hell it is. Um,
I think
I
you
know
should
I
have
was
never
in.
brought that up.
I know why.
It's not the Titanic. It was another boat. Not that I know the name of the boat or anything like that, but it was another boat, and it was way before the Titanic and stowaway.
So you're telling me, okay, you're telling me that I drowned, right? Did I drown?
You know, I don't know that part. All I get is
Because I,
stowaway and way before the Titanic coming to the New World.
you see, look at what Becky said. Oh my God! Every time you bring something up, oh my God, oh my God, there's your validation, man.
A
There's your
pirate ship.
validation again. You never know.
Oh,
You never know. You know what?
wow.
Another thing too. I know that in my past life I was also an alien, so I do not come from here. Like E.T. phone home. E.T.
Would
phone
you
home.
stop? I can't. And speaking of that, it's like, I mean, I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying, all the terminology, and I don't think anybody knows it all. But, I listen to Bear so much and because you guys know, Billy knows. And I'm like sitting there like, you got green, you got gray, you got blue, and I don't know why reptilian just jumped into my head. And I'm wondering, oh, I don't like that. Yeah, that's for a different show, people, because the reptilian thing ain't sitting well with me right now. Because I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go with it.
I know.
Chris, I don't know where to
I
go
don't
with it.
know either because I know that I was. See, that's the thing is that I know I was abducted in one lifetime. Of course, I did have an abduction when I was, but I also know that it's kind of like I still being touched by aliens, but not to where I see them. But I know they touch me, and I just don't like them doing that. Um, and it just kind of bothered me because remember that dream I told you where they did that thing. I don't even know what the hell that fucking means. Now what? Now think about this, Beth. What if I died and they brought me back to life in my sleep?
I ain't been right since that night. I'm just telling you, that's a possibility. You heard what I said,
No, but the
and
thing is
I
that
would.
that did. Well, see, but Leanne doesn't even know. But I bet you if I told Leanne about that shit, she'd be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, yeah.
She would be
And
one of them that would freak out. She'd be like, "Oh my god."
you know what, Todd? I think you could come back as Bigfoot. Nothing is
Wow.
impossible.
You see, but that's one. I mean that, and it's true because I think that when I had that dream, I don't know why, but I did feel like something must have either happened or put, I must have been living somebody else's shoes, and I felt like they died, and then they brought them back. But it was so weird because that
Yeah,
same night, somebody said that they thought they heard me crying, and I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about?
yeah.
Like, I mean, because when you're asleep, you don't know what the hell you're doing, you know?
No.
And that's why sometimes, with what you told me, I've always been, I've been watching my circle since I've talked to you about that. I've been very, very careful who I add on my Facebook. And that's no joke. I
Yeah.
have been so damn careful, like you would not believe. It's been just since I talked to you about that dream, it kind of has me like on edge because I'm thinking, what the hell happened to me? Why did I feel like they did that? I don't
And I've
know.
been thinking about it ever since we talked about it. It's just like, hmm. But I feel like you're constantly being watched because and I believe that anyone who has been abducted is watched. It's like being marked.
Mm-hmm. They're like you have a mark on your body. Mm-hmm. And as a matter of
Yeah.
fact, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You want to talk about
Uh,
being watched? You know that. Okay, y'all see that TV behind me, right? Y'all see that TV behind me, right? Okay, that's a smart TV. So, you know how they say when their smart TVs are off, they can still see you. So, how do you know that they're not watching us on this broadcast? Well, that TV's off. So you might as well
good
wave
night,
to
Nikki.
the TV.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I say the same thing. Well, they ain't happy with what they watching at my house. Then they probably trying to turn the channel. They're like, okay, this
Yeah,
woman
because
is
that's
off
one thing
her
about smart
rocker.
TVs. Yeah, and that's why they think because most people don't really know about much about smart TVs, but it kind of creeps you out because they think as you're watching what you're watching, this, and it's so weird. I can't believe I'm actually gonna share this with y'all, but this is how I feel when you're watching a smart TV. It's like you're looking at your your shit, right? Your show, and it's like you're looking at yourself in the mirror. It's like a reflection back to where you're watching them, you're watching your show, and they're watching you. So it's like you're on camera.
Yeah. Oh,
And how do you know that the FBI is not watching? Because how do we
oh, I'm
know
sure
what
they
smart
are.
TVs are not tapped into?
As many as many crazy statements that I've made, I'm sure they're watching me. Um, I'm sure. Okay, so Todd
No,
wants to
they
know.
wait until.
Yeah, running around naked.
Go ahead.
Um, Nikki and Todd have piggybacked. When I saw what Becky put, I was rolling. Um, the connections with the energies we investigate.
Okay. Honestly, that question, what you're asking about, I do feel that when you go to these investigations, um, I don't want to say that there could be something following you, but I do feel that there is something observing you, so to speak. If
Yeah, I
that
think
makes
we pick up
sense. But I
hitchhikers.
do feel
I
like,
know.
yeah, like they just watch you and they're like, okay, I see Beth and I see Leanne. You know, it's that kind of like they know that you're there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like you could
and
feel them
yeah,
there. It's that
and
feeling
some
that
of
you get.
them, like when we're on investigations, like, hey Daniel, and hey Denise. Sorry I didn't say hey earlier. Um, like for instance, we go do an investigation. Like there's, like we talked about before about how spirits sometimes would want to communicate with you and not someone else, and another spirit might want to communicate with that person and not you or me. Um, there's certain ones like Leanne will make a connection with a certain spirit, and it's very, very strong. Todd, Nikki, same thing. And I think it goes back to, it goes back. Here we go. Could be past lives, what they perceive. It could be their energy meshes well with one of our energy. Could be a trust level. Like Chris said, you never know who's been watching you.
That is correct because you really you never really know who could be watching you because I mean and it's funny because you know what a lot of and it's funny that you're talking about this because I'm gonna bring this up and it does cross my mind and this is for Leon and Todd. You know how Leanne I read you and I told you about that you were gonna be a volunteer, right? I do feel that certain locations they call you in because you're supposed to be there. And not only that, you have a connection not to just the spirit, but you have the connection to the location or an area that you just feel like you just have to keep going back and back and back. And it doesn't have to be the Waverly, but that's just an example. If you're drawn to a certain location, there's a reason why. Like, I'm going to give you an example, and you're going to love this. I've always felt a connection with Alcatraz. Don't know why, but I feel a connection. Maybe I was a security guard. Don't know. I've never been there, but I know that if I walk in there, I would feel like I got the GBs. Like I just got goosebumps all over my body. Like I'm being touched. And I do feel that when you go to these locations, you're like, why the hell am I drawn to you? Or why am I drawn to this location? And then sometimes, oh God, they're actually telling me to go there. Be careful what you ask for because sometimes they'll follow you home. You'll
Oh, I
have
know about that.
dreams of the location after working there. So be careful what you ask for. And before you go to any location, make sure that you are grounded and very protective before you go into any location. I don't care how many times you work there. Always be protected. Always be protected.
Always, always. Yep. Nikki had a very
Even
powerful.
yeah, yep.
I mean, I think we've all had some really serious um, connections with certain spirits. And Chris, you're exactly correct. Sometimes we pick up hitchhikers if we are not very adamant, but just like what people don't understand, just because we're at one location doesn't mean a spirit can't pop up from another one. They have no barriers. They can go wherever they want to go.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, because
Denise,
yeah, because they can go
gangsters of
anywhere.
long ago, I feel you. Like I'm obsessed with Tombstone. I must get to Tombstone. I must. I
hmm
must get to Dodge
Yeah,
City.
and you know
I
it's
must
funny
get
that
there.
you said. You know what's so crazy too? You know what's so weird too? Like I've never been to California, and I know there's probably a history, but I always feel a connection with that bridge. The red bridge, I don't know why. And it's not because it's a bridge. I just feel that there was something before, way before the earth was even created. It could be that maybe there was something under the water. I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
what the hell that is.
Okay, so I'm sorry. That threw me off
Go
completely.
ahead.
Yes, those EAD stones are a must. I'll talk to you about that after the show, Chris. All right, I'm good. I'm done. But I do want you to see this.
It's okay. But I see Chris with a long robe and tails hat with around a high priest. Oh my god! Okay, Ricky, I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. Before we went on there, there's a friend of mine, besides Becky, and now Beth knew about this, and we were not even on air yet. For for Vicky, I was a priest in a past life. I was connected to the Atlantis, and I was a high priestess there. So I did like I healed people. I also like did certain things in Atlantis. That was one of them. And then in one lifetime, I was also a monk. And a monk is something like a priest, but it's a I guess a lower level. I guess you could say. Um, but that is validated. I was a priest, and I do have some priestess in my bloodline, which Beth, you already know. I'm pretty sure you know about my past life, which I'm not going to discuss.
Yeah.
Um, but in that past life, I was a priestess, but not a priest with a scarf. I was a priest with a magic. Um, but that's why I have so much stuff in my bloodline. It is in my blood. That's probably why they want me dead. Did I just say
Or
that? Yes, I
because,
did. Uh,
or because somebody might have told you because you know too
oh, that's right. Somebody, I remember you telling me that maybe I know too much. You know what? Maybe I should be Beth. I don't know shit.
much. Yeah. And I don't know if you, ladies and gentlemen, did you all just see the screen spin and jump back up? Or did that just happen on my end? Just saying. We don't know shit.
That is insane. Yeah, I don't know
Now,
shit either.
that's why I say
Uh,
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Yeah. This is how we roll, people. This is what it looks like on a daily basis.
and this and it's funny because being a psychic, but you see, what for Beth, she does not call herself a psychic medium. She is what I would call it. She calls herself an intuitive advisor with the hands.
Yes, I am an intuitive advisor. I haven't fit in a
And
medium
me,
since I was
I guess
a teenager. There ain't nothing medium about me.
yes,
It's
I know
all
that,
extra
Becky.
large.
We are. Oh my god! But you know what? I will say this, and I'm pretty sure we still have time left. But for the ones that don't know how to contact me, I'm not very hard to find. All you gotta do is ask Beth. And you can also find me on Chris Psychic Garcia on Facebook, Instagram, Psychic Kid underscore 23. You can put also on Instagram, Chris Garcia underscore 79, which I'm on Instagram. You can reach me at my cell phone 210-974-3470. And like me and Beth said, you never know. You might just see us on TV, so just be prepared.
You never know. Of course, if you all see me sitting there looking like I'm in pain, it's because I'm trying not to cuss. Um, yeah, yeah, you never can tell. Um, one thing I do want to mention because I was gonna say it at the beginning of the show, but if you do need to find Chris and you can't remember any of that information, yes, if I'm not at my home away from home, Waverly Hills, or I'm not at my other favorite location, the Old Stone Jail in Franklin, Kentucky, I might be at Old Park Hotel out in Ballinger, Texas, which is another great location that I have fell in love with. I actually was hired as a lady of the night by the spirits of Old Park Hotel. Um, I'm doing an event there with Shannon Rogers in July, and it is a theme investigation, and we will be dressing up in old brothel attire. So I won't be the para thug that night. I will be the para prostitute that night. So we shall see how
Oh
that
my
goes.
God.
Yeah. Oh, Vicky, it's a great location. And then at some point, a few of us need to get together and take a road trip to San Antonio so we can go hang with Chris and I can get me some big ass tacos. Just saying.
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of stuff. Oh my God. Okay, Becky. She said July. Oh, well, you never know. We'll see what happens because actually you do want to meet people, and you really never know what you get when I come on. You really never know. And even with just, having fun with me, Mary, and Melvin, I also have a good time with Beth because I do feel like me and her, we connect and we know each other's spirit and soul. That's why we connect very well. Um, and as always, I'm hoping to be back on Beth's show maybe next month. It just depends on how Beth's schedule is. And I just wanted to say, Beth, I'm glad that you feel better. And I just send you prayers, to
Thank
always
you.
be healthy. And so,
Yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna make it there for a while. I was like, please don't let me. What kills me is COVID. Like, I didn't have COVID, but I've had it before, and I was like, oh God, they gonna take a player out the game with COVID. I mean, if I'm gonna die, can I like at least go out in the blaze of glory? This here lies Beth. She died of COVID. No, I need some real shit. Like, here lies Beth. She got shot 5 times, saving 6 kittens. Something like it's got to be.
um,
But yeah, Nikki, Nikki, I'm feeling a lot better. It was a rough one. I think it's because I've been on the road so much recently. But I will be back at Waverly this weekend. I got to see my fam, my midnight wolf pack. I miss my brothers and sisters. But yeah, I look forward to doing a
and
lot. I
I
like.
and I will be getting you on t-shirts too. So to let y'all know.
Whoop,
So
whoop.
I'll let y'all know when they come in.
Don't forget tomorrow night into the fire on Fair House TV with my pops Melvin and Bear and Billy and Tanya. You know, it's gonna it's gonna be exciting too. Chris stays busy, and if y'all don't know, please follow his. At least look at his page. He doesn't just do these kind of podcasts. He's a very popular guy. He does a couple of radio shows every now and then too. Because you do that one. What is it? Medium. What day is that? Tuesdays.
I don't know. I think there's one that I think there's one that it varies, but I know next month is going to be kind of interesting because I'm going to be on with two good friends of mine. They changed from a different network, so that is going to be kind of interesting for me. Um, But yeah, and I was gonna tell you about and I know one thing I was gonna let y'all know. I really can't give you too much information, but just in case you might just see Beth on the radio show. I'm not telling you how, but you might just see her on the radio show. So be prepared. Stay tuned.
I don't know. I'm not very this. I don't know how good I'll do on the radio. I'm not I'm not like one of those really good hosts. I've been accused of not knowing how to keep my guests in line, not staying to an outline. Last time I checked, um, people kind of like my show. I mean, because it's real, but what do I know? Oh, wait, I don't know anything.
But thank you, Beth, as always, and I had a good time. And you
Oh, well,
never know. We actually got some good readings tonight. It was amazing.
yeah, we had a lot happen. I'm surprised myself a little bit. Well, Chris is always amazing. Make sure, like I said, you check in tomorrow night. We're gonna jump off here and let y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. I ran over again, but I always do when it's Chris because we have so much fun. I've got
I know. And I wish it would never end because I'm pretty sure nobody wished it would end.
it's so much fun. Next week on Monday, I have Backwoods Paranormal. Eileen Jones, Bud Speed are going to join me, talk about, things going on with their teams and, their next adventures. I love me some Eileen. Rebecca's on here. Everybody was out at Tyler Paracon um, this past weekend. And Chris, I might as well go ahead and tell y'all because y'all are going to find out. Everyone on here knows that I love Nick Frost. Absolutely love him. Well, there's
Yes,
this
I
one
know.
that I absolutely love, and that's Randy Hardy. He was on the show Deep South Paranormal. My brother David Childers, Eileen Jones, Rebecca Martin, Shannon Rogers. I got quite the surprise. Saturday, I get a video chat that says David Childers wants you to accept a video chat. So I'm thinking, oh, it's my brother David. I hit the accept button, and on the other side is Randy Hardy. I about died right
Wow.
then, right there, because Randy Hardy, I respect him because he won't change for anybody, whether he's on TV, in public, whatever it is. He stayed true to himself. That's why I respect him so much. And that's why I will absolutely always never change who I am. What you see is what you get. I know I got a trashy mouth, people, but it just means
See,
I'm expressing and I really care about what I'm saying. But I
yeah,
love
I'm the
each and
same.
every.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not gonna change.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your support for me. Thank you for your support for Chris. I appreciate y'all always coming back week to week and showing us some love. So y'all have a blessed night. You know where to find Chris. I'll see y'all next Monday.
Good night,